Hey, I just got back from lunch. Did you finish that report yet?
Well, not exactly. Still working on it. I'm not finished just yet. I got a little sidetracked, but I will get them to you first thing this afternoon.
It is first thing this afternoon.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but I mean, I am working on
But
it. I'll have,
what do you mean that the report isn't finished yet?
I'm still in the process of working on it. I've just been a little distracted.
Distracted. Our meeting starts in an hour.
I can have it.
No. What were you doing? Were you listening to another hunting podcast again? I swear, I give the staff in this office the freedom to do whatever they want to do as long as they meet a deadline. That is the first bullet underneath your job description. Pays attention to detail and deadlines. And deadlines. With emphasis. Dude, are you even listening to me right now?
Welcome to episode 146 of the Whitetail Distraction Podcast. My name's Austin, and joining me in the Rack Shack, oh, Chuck. What's up, buddy?
Boop. You like my drumming?
Good job.
I got excited.
Hold on. I got one for you here.
No. What do you got? Oh, that was me.
There you go.
You
It's
shock
not turkey
gobbled me.
season anymore.
Sorry. We're not talking about turkeys today.
No, not at all.
We are not. But I'm doing great, buddy. How are you tonight?
Good, man. Good.
Yeah, it is a freaking awesome night tonight.
Not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Got the yard mowed.
Dude, your yard looks good.
Kids went to bed early.
Tree cut. You got a garden planted. I didn't even know you had a garden.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Got a garden back there?
Every time I come here, it's dark.
Yeah,
and
that's
we've
true.
been up on the porch.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a freaking nice garden.
Not bad, right?
What do you got planted down there? I saw peppers, maters.
Peppers, maters, zucchini.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff down there, man.
You got some. I really liked.
Ground cherries.
Oh, I really liked the flower plots. Not flower. The plant pots that you made out of your hollowed out stumps from the tree you cut
From the
down.
tree.
That is so creative.
That was
That's
Brooke's
really,
idea.
really cool.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, we really appreciated that. That was awesome.
Pretty sweet. Got my herbs in there, man.
Yeah. I saw some mint down there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude,
All
you're
kinds of
killing
fun
it.
stuff. Looking good. Looking
Killing
good.
it.
I got a swing set I got to put up as soon as that other tree gets taken down, which is
yeah.
coming down here in like a week or so, supposedly.
Really? Ugh.
They keep pushing us back a week. They're like, we'll be there next week.
From weather or just being busy?
Then one of their tree climbers got hurt.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does. But yeah,
They're hard to come by. Those people are nuts.
you better believe it, man. That is not a fun job, and that is not a very safe job
No,
either.
It takes saddle hunting to the next level.
You better believe it. yeah.
Basically, you know?
Yeah, they're a little crazy. I mean, are you going to take a chainsaw and start cutting right where your lineman rope is?
No.
Yeah, they do.
No. Yeah, they definitely do. Some of them are just absolute nutso.
Have you ever seen some of the ones like on TikTok when they're cutting their bar and their chain is like an inch away from?
Not me.
So
that
weird.
ain't that.
No
I'm
bueno.
out. Yeah. The best is like when they cut something, they chainsaw on that tether and it's still kind of running,
hanging there.
bouncing around, swinging around. I'm like, that's not safe.
Yeah, a little sketchy.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's gonna be me trimming trees this summer.
Yeah, there you go. It actually brings up a good point. Like, guys, if you're out, today's the first day of summer. We established that earlier.
Happy first day of summer.
Yes. If you're going to be out and you're prepping trees, I saw a post today from a higher name brand, a reputable company that should not have posted that. It's a guy checking his tree stands, checking his straps, no safety harness to be found. Oh. I don't care if it's a ladder. I don't care if it's a lock-on. I don't care if it's anything. Guys, get strapped in. Like, safety is so important. We can't stress that enough. I mean, look at what happened just with Joe last year with that strap breaking on him. And he's not been tied in. Dude, who knows right now? You know, I mean, that's life-changing.
Absolutely, man. You break your back, guess what? You're not swimming this summer. There could be even worse consequences than that. Good point, my man. Good point.
So I saw that and it bothered me a little bit, enough obviously to bring it up on the podcast, but it's something that should be talked about. I mean, it's that time of year. I know I just reactivated one of my cell cams that's been off for about 4 months.
Nice.
This is a total, I'm going to give a +1 here to Stealth Cam because usually I get a pretty bad rap, but I have one of their cell cams. I deactivated. I wasn't paying the monthly fee for the last 3 or 4 months because I didn't really care. And all I was getting every day was just repetitive blanks of this tree shadow. As the tree shadow was going across, I was getting pictures of it. I figured it was the only thing it could have been triggering.
Sensitive.
Yeah, and I'm like, I turned it all the way down. I did everything. I'm like, screw this. I'm deactivating. I'm not paying to get pictures of tree shadows. So I turned it back on the other day, and I look on there today, and I'm like, there's 780 photos on here.
Oh, dang.
It actually gives you all of those past photos.
That's pretty sweet, man.
So I'm swiping back through them, dude. I got freaking
pile of tree pictures.
Dude. So that must be a winter thing because there's not that shadow anymore because the other canopy blocking it out. So I'm not getting as many blanks.
That's funny.
But I mean, I got different bucks growing antlers. I got all kinds of velvet pics, a trio of bucks together. The only thing that throws me off is the body size. But he has a mark right about where the one I thought I hit last year. And you can see him growing nubs. And he's kind of got something funky going on with that leg.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, is that him?
It might be.
It could be. It's just the body size throws me off because it looks almost like a yearling. Not quite, but it looks smaller. Like some of the other deer,
you can tell they're just, right.
Brutes. Holy moly. But this one, I mean, there was 2 running
might
together.
Be a different deer then.
I'll
If it's looking that little, I mean, that deer you shot last year was no slouch.
It was a younger deer.
I don't know if he was looking like a yearling though.
No, absolutely
kind
not. But you never know what, the injury did to his body.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Might have run him down.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, we saw him later in the year. He didn't look too bad. He looked fine.
There you go.
I don't know. Maybe that was just hopeful thinking. Probably what it really is him getting rid of his winter coat and into that summer coat and
turning red.
Yeah, and he just has like a little splotch on his back leg there. But
weird
coincidence to say the least.
Fun thought, at least.
Yeah,
we'll see what he turns into or who he is or whatnot. But that's cool, man.
I think Wide Willie's back. We got a picture. I mean, dude, he's already out past his ears. Just literally the buck, just straight out.
Yeah,
just straight out. Crazy,
dude. I'll tell you what. I saw a really nice one at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Leaving Rhode Island. Yes.
You were in Rhode Island?
I was in Rhode Island.
When were you in Rhode Island? Oh, that's where you went for your long weekend?
Went up to Rhode Island. I'm not even exaggerating. This was like driving both sides of the road. This is like a residential road.
Okay.
Has like stone walls. And I'm driving, I'm turning around this bend, and he jumps over the stone wall right in front of my truck, looks at me. Man. Real nice, dude. And then he jumps over the other one. Oh. And he was gone. Out of my life. Forever.
I thought you smashed into him, and that's why your truck wasn't in the driveway.
No, my mother-in-law has it, so I have her car.
Yeah. We were pretty confused rolling in. I'm like,
I got a new car. No,
I was like, I mean, it's a rental. It doesn't look like a rental. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to show you some of these.
I'm just throwing you off left and right here, man.
You are, dude. Rhode Island, no truck. I don't know. I don't even know who you are anymore.
I'm turning into a liberal.
Look at it. Look at that one in the background. Tell me that doesn't look like Wild Willie. I mean, he is just straight.
What's up, guy?
Out.
Yeah, dude.
And that's what that other one. I mean, that's what he was last year. He was just straight out, short tines.
Dude, he's gonna be a good looking deer right there.
That was the 19th.
That's exciting.
It was 2 days ago, and there's another buck right there with his head down. I don't know what he has on him.
Yeah.
But I do have. I don't know why I deleted all the screenshots today, just so I didn't have to keep taking up storage on my phone. But there are some thick, growthy bucks.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
I gotta get cameras out
early May. Oh, dude, I have 2 right now that are dead. They're in the woods. I
definitely have one out in the woods to get it.
So my plan is to use the e-bike, get in there, go retrieve them, nice and easy, low impact, and then.
What are you gonna wear when you ride them?
I'm most likely going to wear my scree and probably some rubber boots.
Oh, okay.
I would imagine, but I'm definitely gonna wear my scree. Actually, you know what I'm gonna wear? My brand new scree pants that I just got.
Really? Tell me about them. I was trying to do a little transition. I don't know if you can tell that or not.
I did. I picked up on it. I 100% picked up on it. Yeah.
Are you going to ride on a Segway or are you going to ride your e-bike?
I'll take the Segway for this one for $500, please.
Oh, my.
I am. I'm going to wear the Uinta pants.
Ooh.
Yep, the lightweight summer season pants, or early archery, depending on where you're at. Or if you're in Florida, pretty much last you all year.
Year round, yeah.
Yeah, year-round pants. They're not, for beat and brush, but those pants are hard to beat.
Light.
The nice part is you can spray them down with permethrin.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about ticks getting up your
That's
legs,
it.
and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear those, and I'll probably throw maybe a 150 top on, depending on which day I go and what the weather's looking like.
Nice.
Heck, I might have the Nebo rain jacket on if I go this weekend.
There you go. I'm throwing mine in my pack, man.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get too much rain for the camo care shoot, and we'll jump into that too. But since
I don't know if it's looking good or not.
we're going to find out. I mean,
we will.
One way or another, we're going to find out. We're going to be there.
I'll shoot in the rain. It'll be okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you remember the year we went and it was like just thunderstorms? I remember it was just piss pouring down rain.
Dude.
And right, 10 minutes before the shoot, just totally cleared up.
It was so humid.
So humid. But we did not get a drop of rain
No.
the entire shoot. I think it was the first year me and you were there.
That was the
It might
first
just
year.
been us.
Yeah. No, Freiletta was there.
Was he?
But
he
he
went
left
like
after,
halfway.
like, halfway,
Yep.
yeah.
And we shot with those other two guys.
Yeah.
That's right. That was the first year we were all
good.
like, and they still did like 120 grand that year. Because even right after the shoot, downpour came back.
Yeah,
remember?
You're right.
Like they had the bike. I think they still did the bike entrance.
I'm pretty sure. I think they were planning on doing a big concert and stuff. I don't know if they
Yeah.
ever did it that year or not because of the weather, but
crazy.
pretty wild.
But we can't forget VIP archery.
Of course not.
I had out a little demonstration the other day of the Commanders. Mm-hmm. Dude, those are sick. I'm playing with it. I'm showing guys I'm on Polo and I'm showing them kind of how it works. And
Yeah.
I said, dude, these things are slicker than a hawk because they're, the typical back and forth. Oh, mechanicals. Oh, fixed blade. Oh, mechanical. I'm like, look.
How about both?
Yeah. I said, don't paint mechanicals with broad brush here. They don't all, rear deploy, front deploy, whatever. I said, I'd like to think these as a hybrid, but this is how this one works. I dropped it on my foot. Thank God I had the blade covers on, dude.
Oh my goodness.
But that tip hit my foot and punctured me. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, that's itchy. And I
Drew
look down
first
and I'm
blood.
just bleeding. Yeah, I'm bleeding all over. I'm like, oh no.
You got to be careful, man. You almost joined a club with Matt. You remember
did,
he
yeah.
freaking karate kicked a gobbler guillotine with flip flops on?
Yeah, with his Jerusalem cruisers.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
Careful.
When I dropped, I was like, oh, and then I remembered. Thank God I put those guards on.
Dude.
They're just so sharp, man.
Good for you.
Great broadheads, though.
Fantastic broadheads. Don't drop them on your feet.
Penetration is too good to be dropping them on your feet, so
Oh,
don't
man.
do that. That sharp point it's pointy.
It's pointy.
But great broadheads. Go check them out. VIParchery.com. You can go order through Matt and Cindy. They'll hook you up.
Tell them we sent you.
That's right. Other news. We're beyond that, but I am kind of getting a little bit of the deer, man. This camera,
You want me to scratch your back and scratch that itch right now? Because it's been bugging me.
dude. That just getting those pictures, and I was like, oh my Lanta.
Yeah.
And my other one, oh.
Oh, I don't know who this is, but
This
let's
isn't
see.
your boss, is it?
No.
814.
Hello.
What's up?
What's going on?
Not much. Are you guys still live or not?
We are, man. You're on the Whitetail Distraction podcast.
That's awesome.
I actually don't know who this is.
Well, that's good, I guess. I follow you guys. Listen to your podcast. It's pretty good. So
That's
there you go.
fantastic, man.
Well, introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Cody McClintock. I'm from DuPois, PA area. So I legit put my baby down and to bed. And I was like, I wonder if this will actually work. I'm just like messing around. I was like, I'm going to just call it to see if it works. And I really didn't think nobody would answer.
Well, that's awesome, man. Thanks for calling, dude.
Heck
Yeah. I was basically just going to call them bull crap and see how you guys are pre-season, I guess, scouting's going. How's that going?
Well, that is great timing because we were literally just talking about trail cameras and getting that bug for deer season, man. And then look at that. Here we are.
Yeah, well, my personal preference, I think a lot of people waste their time and money putting them out this early. That's just my personal preference.
Mm-hmm.
Because, honestly, the battery prices and everything else with trail cams is ridiculous. And I'm surprised somebody hasn't made a better option for people, honestly, for, like, the working person. honestly.
Yeah. What about the lazy guys that leave them out from last year and they're just still out there?
I don't think they're lazy.
Oh, okay, well, I appreciate that.
here's why I don't think they're lazy, and I do that too. It's because you're going to basically see what makes it through to the next year. And there's nothing wrong with it. And honestly, the best way to go was just, I know personally with my friends and stuff like that with battery life, is those Tascas that you get at Walmart for like $20 or $30.
Dude, I love them.
Yeah.
They are awesome.
They really are awesome, man.
They are one of my favorite up there right now. I just got this stealth cams that they're doing like a 4 for, I think 120. I just bought 4 just to try them out this year, see how they do.
Yeah.
Because I honestly lost some trail cams in the woods. I got to go look for them. I haven't even gone yet. With the kid being born in December, so far right now, I'm just flinging arrows. My recurve, I'm going to maybe get into that this year. I'm not sure. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Awesome, man.
I will say the best time, I think, personal preference, and this is just, I live in PA, so I hunt big woods, but mostly farm country where I'm at. I like the second week of July to get my cameras out and just do more. I don't really like, if you can bait in your areas for CWD. I know different parts of PA is different right now because of the CWD issue, which is a bunch of bull crap. I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. That's just but honestly, if you can bait, I just like doing in the farm areas per se. I like just putting a little bit of corn out to see what's my areas, and then I go to like my scrapes and my bedding areas after I just see what's in my area. I guess is what I do.
Heck
so
yeah.
that's just my personal preference. I don't know what you guys do. What do you guys do?
I think that's a solid tactic. I don't usually put them out quite this early either. I like that 4th of July mark realistically. But, you know, and I usually put out 1 or 2 mineral sites, get a little bit of a inventory that way. I don't usually do the corn route, but a lot of the times, man, I put them on just, you know, summering areas at this point. But trying to get a little bit of an inventory and then try and shift them. A lot of the times I run out of time and I don't end up shifting them until, you know, mid-October, which is not the best, but it works out for me most times.
Yeah, I will say kind of for my camera preference, at least the way I've done it the last couple years, the ones that are still out in the woods right now that I haven't pulled them because their battery's still living, and why would I? Because the lithium's going to last until the lithium lasts, and then when I don't want to basically pull them and then have half-powered lithium, so when I put them back out, you know, in July, August, they don't last. That's what happened to me last year. My one I put out there with probably half-ass lithiums, and it died on me in October, which is like the worst possible case scenario. So I figured leave them out there until they die. I'm going to, get a good idea how long they last. And like you said, too, I'm going to get a good intel. I was just telling Austin, I have a stealth cam out there, cell cam, that I deactivated for the last 4 months. Brought it back up the other day, and it gave me all of my past pictures, which is insane. I never thought it would have done that. I know that, like, what are the cheap ones? Spy Point. They don't do that. No. 100% they don't do that.
I had terrible issues with Spy Points last year, so that's where I'm at right on my route. But I think the big thing is the freaking problem with trail cams too now are the SD cards. Like, some people are saying like they're compatible with certain trail cams and you have to get like certain numbers and stuff like that. I was starting to look at that a little bit, but I think that's garbage. They just need to make a freaking SD card that will go with any, you know, trail cam. You know, like at least if you sell the trail cam, say which SD card is going to be more compatible with your camera. They don't do that really.
I think what the high speed, like the class 10s or whatever, is what they recommend.
Yeah, but I will tell you that I came into this same situation, this issue with the Spy Point Flex. They tell you what to use, and they tell you not to use like an XC or something. And I accidentally, I think, put one in there the first time, and it was an XC, it was apparently too fast for the camera. But yes, class 10s are typically what you want to use. This case scenario, I put the wrong card in, and it was not giving me pictures. And when I exchanged it for a lesser card,
that's when it worked.
And it worked. It worked
Crazy.
Great. Yeah, it's absolutely wild, but you're right. You need to pay attention to those things. When I first did this, I never used to pay attention. I would throw junk batteries in, alkaline batteries. I'd throw whatever SD card I have in. You know, I would just mix and match all over the board. And then I realized, like, hey, these don't run the same if you don't give them what they need. And I started getting, a little more uniform, buying all the same SD cards across the board. And, I will say I've seen a change. My cameras run great. I have pulled, like I said, I pulled all my non-cell cams last February, I think it was, this past February. And I still have a couple cell cams out there. 2 have died, so I need to go retrieve them, and 1's still running strong. Actually, 2 are still running strong.
All my buddies like the Tacticams. They're everybody's saying bang for your buck, but I've not gone to the Tacticam land yet. I basically just did the spy point, and I'm a cheapest, so I just do the 100 pictures on, or 100 pictures out is out. I really don't care in that resets. I guess I was cheap last year about it, but this year I'm looking to spend some money, so I don't know which route I'm gonna go with. Because I just got those 4 stealth cams to try them out, and everybody says the stealth cams are decent, and I haven't really tried those out, so I'm going to try those out for the first time this year. If I like them, I'll probably get the cell cams for them.
Definitely. You have to let us know how those ones go. You said you got like a 4-pack for like $120, right?
Yeah. They're on now. It's a 4 for, you buy one, get one free, and it's $125 right to your door.
That's pretty solid, man.
I would proceed with caution there, Cody. And I'm only saying that because of my own personal experience. The non-cell camera of the stealth cam, we've had a lot of issues with. But I will say that the stealth cam, I think it's the Commander or something along those lines, that I have is maybe my favorite cell camera that I own to date. I absolutely love that thing. I know other guys, I think it's the Fusion X is the other one. Guys are swearing up and down about those ones. They're just a touch. I think it's the one below the one I have. It's like $10 difference.
It's called the Prowler. I just looked it up.
What is it?
Prowler. It just went on sale. They're like in Mossy Oak Bottomlands camo. You know?
Those will probably do you some good. Those are not the ones that I'm referring to that are non-sale that did not work for us. You'll probably be just fine with those. But
the thing is, I had one of those. I didn't know they combined, but I didn't know Wildlife. Have you ever heard Wildlife? I guess they're like together, Wildlife and Stealth Cam. I was looking on the Stealth Cam's website. I didn't know that till just now.
Wildlife.
Yeah.
Wildlife. Wasn't there another one like Wild Game Innovation?
You're thinking Wild Game Innovation.
Yeah, it's not them. Yeah, not them. Right.
Whenever I looked on their website, I'm actually going to look right now because I'm actually like really curious about the name of it.
Wildlife. I feel like I have heard of them, but then I get kind of mixed up with the Wild Game Innovations.
Game.
Yeah. I know you're talking about Wild Game Innovations, but I'm looking right now. Actually, my Wild View.
Wild View. Yes. Actually, that was my first ever camera I had was a Wild View. That thing was so junk, dude. That was like 20 years ago, but it was trash. First trail cam ever.
I had one, and that's actually, I bought it. It is Wild View. Here's it. It is. Yeah, it honestly took decent pictures, but somehow they're affiliated because I was looking on their website whenever I got these, and I saw them on there. I'm like, I didn't even know they're like even combined whatsoever. But,
yeah, that's crazy. I think the one I had, it was actually, for how terrible they were, it was a 2-pack for $100 back in the day. I got it. Dude, these things were like mini notebooks. They were giant, right? They looked like an iPad out there. And I bet you they had like a 3-second trigger time. They were the slowest cameras in the world. They never worked. I ended up doing a trade-in. I gave them to my dad to trade in. Remember when they were doing Bush? No, it wasn't Bush. No. One of the companies was doing it at Dick's.
Exodus was doing a trade-in program.
No, it's cheaper. This was a Dick's Sporting Goods.
There you go.
Trade in any trail camera and get like $50 off of whatever they were. And my dad bought a couple, and they worked out great. So
I always used Walmart for the longest time, but they've been like after like 2 or 3 years, they kind of shit the bed. Honestly, all mine.
Yeah,
they get 2 or 3 years of them, but I get a lot of pictures because I'm like one farm country, so like that's the crappy part I'm having is my SD card space runs out. Like I get so many pictures, so I'm not honestly swapping out my SD cards. It just won't take any more pictures.
That's a good problem to have right there, man. Shoot him a text and tell him we'll call him back.
That I use a 16 gig in all mine for that same issue. I don't think you're gonna fill them up anytime soon.
Man, I use the 16 gigs.
Really?
He's blasting through them.
Yeah, and like if I don't check my trail cams at least every 2 weeks, I'm screwed.
I wonder. I mean, are your cameras compatible for like a 32? Can you double that space?
No, that's the problem. But
that's
now,
a bummer.
So like now, hopefully they do. The cell cameras, I never had that problem, but for this, like the wild games. They just crab problems with them. Now the Tascos, forget it. Like I can go a whole year without those suckers. Like those Tascos are awesome for that kind of crap.
Dude, I don't disagree, man, and I don't feel so bad when they get stolen.
No, that's like my prime example. My brother's a big dude, and that's all he runs on public land. And I'm not gonna lie to you. He says if you put him up high in the tree, nobody's gonna climb a tree for a freaking Tasco. Come on, who's gonna climb a tree for a $30 camera?
That's
now,
true.
if you have extra, you're screwed.
Well, here's the thing, though. They might not take your camera. They'll do what they did to me with my cheap camera. They opened it up and just took the card out of it.
But with that being that high, they usually don't mess with them.
I didn't hang this one high. I didn't think it would be. It's in the middle of nowhere in the big woods up by my camp, all the way down on this creek bottom. Like, you got to go through hell to get there. And this dude just yanked it. We saw him on our other camera that was up in the tree. We had one of the reveals, Tacticam reveals up in the tree. And that's how we knew he yanked it.
People don't care.
Nope.
That's the problem. Okay? And, the way I look at it is I treat others like I want to be treated. So if I see a trail cam, I just walk by. It does what it is.
That's the way it should be, man.
No point is touching somebody else's property. It's the same thing with tree stands. It's just PA. There's so many hunters, and you're going to have it no matter what. And honestly, we're talking about trail cams right now, and this is just my opinion. We've already seen multiple states going with banning trail cams. I would not be surprised if PA is going to be on the board because we are that kind of state, and we like to ruin great things. So,
Positive thoughts, man. Positive thoughts. We're going solid Sunday hunting, and we're going to keep our trail cams. Let's go.
Yeah.
I want that like any other person does that's an avid hunter and has a family and has the weekends only to hunt.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it. But, man, it's PA.
I know.
PA. I love PA, and at the same time, it just seems like when everything's going good, there's always that shot that just, honestly, what do you guys think about? And here's the thing, like the point restriction was an awesome thing, and I don't even know why I'm just rambling the bullcrap now. I should just shut up and just hang up and say have a good night. But,
you're doing fine, man.
The thing is, with the point restriction is great and everything like that. If they really are worried about big bucks and all this other stuff, do you ever think they'll ever get rid of a PA rifle? And I really don't want it to happen, but I could see it happening too if they want to do a big buck state like everybody else. We still have big bucks and we have rifle season. And it's a slaughterhouse, what it is. But I have nothing. It's a tradition. I want to keep it, but I wonder if they ever will get rid of it.
I don't see them ever getting rid of it, but one thing I wish that they would do is just make us some archery only zones. I think that would work pretty well. But the revenue that we get from gun hunters is they're never going to get rid of it.
That's the biggest issue. Money talks. Go ahead.
Isn't Pittsburgh and Philadelphia archery hunting only?
No, there's still a gun season. It's just no rifle. So like over here in Allegheny County, you can still use shotguns, muzzleloaders, but you can't use a rifle.
There's certain properties that are archery only. Some of the Allegheny land and trust properties are archery only, but that being said, they still get pounded. Yeah. Regardless, but
I also they're talking about maybe doing this is just bullcrap, but I heard they're talking about doing an early velvet season like Kentucky. I heard rumors about it because they want to be
legit.
They're talking about it.
Is Kentucky the one where you can do an early season just for residents only, or is that a different state?
Now you go non-resident in Kentucky.
I have no.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But I'm just saying, I heard that they're talking about maybe doing that too in PA, but I don't know if that'll ever go through.
Am I thinking because Tennessee? Maybe?
Basically, the problem is the car insurance companies are getting jacked off because I drive for a living every day, man. I'm telling you right now, you go down Interstate 80 like I do every day, and 476, and you just see deer slaughtered every single day, no matter what. There's easily deer everywhere getting slaughtered, and insurance companies are getting jacked off about it. So they're probably going to be pushing for more deer getting shot, and that's why you see their doe license going up. And honestly, my personal opinion, that's why CWD is the thing, so they can get more money.
CWD, we won't go down that route. We've been
unfortunately gone down that route
before. I think there's more pressing issues, but in the same sense, it is what it is. There's not much you can do about it. You're never going to stop it. You're never going to control it, and they've shown that, even though they dump a ton of money into it. So, as far as I'll go with that. But I'm pretty sure Austin, Tennessee has that early August season for like 3 days, residents only.
I don't know if it's residents only. Is that the same season that Parker went down with? Oh shoot, what's his name? I can't remember.
Adam.
Right now. Adam, yeah, Adam Cruz.
Adam,
And Adam Cruz shot that Mondo freaking.
but Adam's a resident. Pretty sure.
But Parker was hunting too.
I don't know if he was.
He's not
He might have
resident.
just been filming that
I
time.
don't think.
Oh, wait. No, maybe it's private land only.
It could be a different season or
Maybe
something.
it's private
too. You never
land
know.
only. Yeah, I don't know. But I think that would be, if they do something like that, what you're talking, I think they need to keep that within residents only
Yeah.
because we will get absolutely murdered.
True.
Murdered.
I have a quick question for you. While I have you on the phone, you're a fresh mind. It's coming on Monday. Our licenses go on sale. What do you think about getting rid of the pink slips or the pink envelopes and buying your doe tags online? You excited about it, or is this kind of something that you're like disappointed in?
I'm excited about it, but I know it's going to end up happening. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The system's going to crash. Everybody's going to get screwed, and people are going to get pissed off because they didn't get their doe tag that they should have, like they do any other year.
You mean like it always does whenever the license sales go on sale every year and everybody's trying to get the DMAPs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens, but the DMAP's different this year. They said it's not going out till August 20 or August 12th.
Read that the last round. That blows my mind, but I think they're doing it because they're giving the property owners more time to register their land for the DMAP program.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so they're giving them a little bit more time to register so they can open up more DMAP zones to the general public. So in that sense, I get it. I like it. But, man, it's going to be weird this year. Normally, I'm like, I have it in my mind. Buy your license, get your DMAPs, and then wait 3 weeks to go put your doe tags in.
Yeah, it's usually the second week of July or first week of July. And I think it's the second week of July, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, normally it was sometime in June, I think. But
I thought it was July. I could be wrong, though, too.
For first
license
round
sales, usually.
of doe tags?
The first round's 26, right?
I know, yeah. First round, and then they go in succession after that.
That's
just like
my
normal.
birthday.
Is that your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the first ever.
Well, I will remember that.
Well, happy early birthday.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's going to be the first year we do doe tags and license sales, so I won't forget it. 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be on your phones, and when the system goes down, don't be frustrated because
Just keep
Probably-
refreshing.
it's going to end up happening, and that's just all there is to it. And I know the older guys are going to be all jacked off whenever they're waiting in line until friggin', early in the morning, and they're going to be mad like they were with the first Sunday, like that weekend thing with the Saturday opener. Just people don't like change, man, and it's 2023. You just got to keep on going in the right direction. And that pink slip thing was a
Definitely.
waste of time.
Golly, whatever.
I think the big thing was just so I don't know. That's just my opinion. Someone at the post office had to be obviously involved because they wanted to, but the post office didn't want to do it because I know my aunt works for the post company and she's like, it's probably the biggest headache ever this time of year. And
I
was
bet.
yeah.
And it goes to your county treasurer. Like, what is that? Why? Like, what are we doing here? What is our entire process in Pennsylvania even consisted of for all these years? It makes no sense.
Politicians.
Yeah,
Politicians.
that's what it all boils down to.
And the bad part is the game commission don't even have a say, and they're the ones that's supposed to be running the wildlife, and it's our politicians. So
I'm
whenever
just
you vote,
thinking that people are going to forget about this and sleep in that day, and maybe it won't be that busy, but I'm sure it will be.
I can tell you I'm going to be setting some time aside at work, and I will be on there just like every other Tom, Dick, and Harry. But
I know every year at midnight we're on there, and it is crashing then, and that was before Dose.
Yeah.
We're on sale. What do you got there, Austin?
Well, I got the dates here. I just figured I'd throw them out there real quick. So obviously June 26th at 8 a.m. is like our licenses go on sale. That's your first round. Your second round is July 24th. It's the fourth Monday. And then your third round is August 14th, which is also the sale of DMAP.
August 14th?
There you go. And then I believe, let's see. This looks like so probably over the counter is August 28th. That looks like all the additional light on sale.
Are those all resident dates?
Yeah, those are all resident dates. So
Are there still non-resident dates afterwards?
The second round is resident, so July 24th. That's how they're doing that.
So June 26th is for residents only? Is that how I'm hearing this?
That's what it's looking.
Normally, they usually give residents
The
first.
second Monday in July is for non-residents.
Okay.
Yeah, usually
That's their
like,
first round.
well, first they usually do like the residents, and then they do like a non-resident round for them.
Yes.
Personally, they don't do like together. So
Yep.
maybe
Yeah, they
non-resident tags, and they're going to be very upset because it's a big tradition. I have nothing against non-residents coming here because, more license numbers, and I have friends that are out of state too that come here just because of just spending time with family. So like I understand it to a point, but at the same time, man, they're getting the money, but I just wish we could see what they're using this money for more. Like honestly, you guys probably talked this? I don't know if you guys already did or not about that 10-year thing they did for Pennsylvania with that study they did.
I don't think we talked about this.
No, I don't believe so.
You didn't hear about that?
Mm-mm.
They did a 10-year deer study. I think there was 1,500 deer they collared in Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah, I just heard about this. You're right.
Yeah, you guys need to look into that, and you guys should do a podcast on that. That'd be a good podcast for you guys to do.
I'll tell you what, we'll schedule it and you come on, we'll all talk about it.
If you guys want, I'd be down.
Absolutely.
cool.
We'll
Let's
reach
do
out to you on social media and we'll do a little bit of research. You do a little bit of research and we'll have a good episode about
Well,
it.
now you have his number.
I do have his number.
So there's that. But now I will let you guys get going. I got to get up here actually pretty bright and early because I got to go to work early as always. But nice talking to you guys.
You too,
good luck
man.
on you. And
Absolutely.
that podcast, reach out to me. I'd be down to definitely talk about that for sure.
Totally. You want to throw out your social media for anybody or are you just going to chill on that one?
Oh, I could do that. So my social media is Cody McClinic 13 on Instagram. Just Cody McClinic on Facebook. And then my buddies and I, we have a YouTube channel on YouTube. It's called The Non-Typicals. So there's some on there that we film. So we do some filming. We honestly just started probably about, let's say a year and a half ago. We're just getting into it. But we probably got about 20 or 30 videos up on there. So there's a little bit of killing. It's good. Just follow everybody around Pennsylvania, man. That's the big thing I want to reach out to people too, is like follow these smaller guys and just watch, and that's what I do. It's just fun to see PA guys just try to do something small. It's not like we're trying to be big or anything like that. Just support other local like PA hunters that are trying to do something just for fun. That's all we're doing. We're
Totally,
like,
man.
big.
I'll tell you what,
that's
man, for how new you guys are actually killing it on there. I mean, you got really good numbers. I've been subscribed for probably the last year or so, watching some of your videos. I've actually enjoyed them quite a bit. So when you said the non-typicals, it all made sense. I finally put it all together. I remember you were tagged, I believe, on a couple of the ANF Custom Calls stuff in turkey season, right? Yep. Was it Cody that won, or was it another? Was it your brother or someone else?
You want it? I was kind of jacked. I was like, "Do you even listen to their stuff?" He's like, "No, I just took. You told me you tag like here's the dingus."
Well,
So yeah, I did good turkey season, so I can't complain. So it is what it is.
That's right. I knew everything kind of clicked once you said what your name was, and then I heard non-typical. I was like, I knew there was a relation there.
Yeah, that's what I do. We just started honestly a year ago, and I actually got to get a new camera, man. A funny story. I don't even know. Basically, first day of turkey season, I took my buddy's dad out for the first day, and he was trying to get his triple trophy, and my good camera got a little damp, and I've never had a problem with it, man. Like it wasn't pouring at all. It got a little wet, dude, and it shit the bed. So now I'm in the hunt for a new camera. I think I'm gonna get an AX800 though. I think that's what I'm gonna get.
Beautiful.
That's gonna be
Money.
sexy.
Yeah, it is going to be. My X100, man, was awesome. I loved it, but it just got a little damp. And, you learn from your mistakes, and that's one thing I'll definitely learn. If it's raining out, I'm not even going to take it anymore. It's not even worth it.
Yeah, man.
There's lots of freaking almost $1,800 camera just because of a little bit of rain. So, but now bad thing is he missed a turkey at 20 yards, and then he missed another 2. So he didn't get a trophy. So bad for him, but it is what it is. But you guys have a great night. I said everything I need to say, and then if you guys want to do something with that 1,500 deer collared, man, that'd be a really good topic for you guys to talk about. So
Much appreciated, man. We'll reach out to you. Thanks for coming in.
Yep. Bye.
Appreciate you, man. That was cool.
That was solid, man. I love that dude.
It all just totally meshed right in with conversation too.
Totally.
Absolutely perfect. So should we give our Give our buddy a call back.
Let's give him.
We had another call that come in. We had to decline it.
It's always a good problem to have.
Mid conversation, but I text him and let him know. Watch you just sideswipe us now.
Your call has been
Just
forwarded.
text
Oh
me.
no! I'm just kidding.
He
He'll be
literally
okay.
texted me a minute ago. He didn't call back. He did say though he's gonna crash. Hit me up for the next one. Sorry, just literally this was 1 minute. This was 9:59. It is right now 10 o'clock.
Oh man, that's okay.
Start thinking about
Good old Mikey Fennel, man.
Yep.
I love that dude. Grip and Grin Outdoors. Go check them out too.
Yeah, he needs to get. He sent me something the other day. It was like a screenshot from one of his videos with him and all of his boys together. And he's like, "Man, I miss days like this." And I was like, "You gotta get your ass back on the freaking editing, man."
I know, man.
He recorded for like the last 2 years, and life gets in the way. I get it.
Yeah, I feel that one. I feel
It's
that one.
tough.
Yeah.
It's a shame. He had some good stuff going too. There for a
Got
little
some
while.
good kills on camera, all kinds of stuff. He's a
were on a
good dude.
heater.
I like Mike.
Mike is a good dude. He was just texting me about going down 2B and hitting it up down there and doing some of that early season hunting.
Totally, man. Totally.
But that was good conversation. We were a little bit all over the place, but I'm glad Cody called in.
Absolutely, man. That's the kind
fun.
I like. It makes it fun, breaks it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I have no idea what we were talking about before, but yeah.
We were talking about trail cameras, and
Yeah.
I don't even know if I ever actually got out my method of how I set trail cameras up in the spring or summer or whatever, but basically the same as everyone else.
Yeah,
Like I said, I just try to keep my cell cams in deep in the properties and transition points where I know deer are going to be traveling so I can keep tabs on them.
Yeah.
And then
You get this historical spots that always produce. Yeah, that's kind of.
And then like last year, I went all around the field edge. Everywhere there was a trail coming out to the field, basically I just put up a camera and pulled those like every 2 weeks or something, just off the four-wheeler or off the e-bike. That way I wasn't putting a lot of ground pressure in. But I will say, I mean, I was reading some stuff the other day. I remember who posted it, if it was the Drurys or who it was. But basically, like, deer can't associate the difference from pressure of hunting pressure or just people pressure when you're scouting or putting up cameras or whatnot. Basically, all of those incidents in a deer's mind are the same. They're weighed the same. I don't know how much I believe that, because I know deer act a whole lot differently to people in the off season than they do when they're getting hunted. It's a totally different thing.
Oh, totally.
So I don't know how much I'm going to put into that one, but I did read that the other day and I was like, maybe. I mean, I get it. I mean, but at the same sense, how many times do you see a deer now, like in the middle of your yard, and you can just walk right up to him? Or, drive your car right beside him, just talk to him.
It is kind of funny, though. It's actually really funny, too. He was talking about that study, and I just heard a little bit about it. I'm not going to go into it because we will do some research and we'll have an episode on it. But they were talking about, one of the main points of it was how deer activity shifted. Like, this is from their data. Deer activity shifted the day before archery season. So like that old adage, like deer, they have a calendar and a wristwatch. There's some truth to that, actually, which is kind of funny. But yeah, we'll get into that. It'll be fun.
The day I hunted up the mountains one year up Clear Creek State Park, and I was archery hunting up there, and I watched this deer feed down the property boundary of the hunting and no hunting, and she took 2 steps into the hunting, looked back up at the sign on the tree, and walked right back in the non-hunting and walked that edge. I'm telling you, dude, that deer knew where that line was, and I couldn't make that up. I was hunting like 40 yards from the edge. She started walking out towards me, looked up back at the sign, and then took 3 steps back off the property onto the no hunting and walked that edge perfectly. Am I saying deer can read? No. Am I making a funny joke about it? Yes. But at the same sense, dude, I give them some credit. They know how to survive. They know where to be at what time of year. And there's something about, shedding antlers or food sources or whatever it is that kind of triggers them and lets them know. Or it could just be guys in the woods. Could just be people in the woods. Day before archery season, what are they doing? Who knows? I mean, I would hope you're not doing anything day before archery season. and screwing up your spots, but I'm sure people are. People are probably putting up stands, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's some logic to that too, but from
Get out of here, moth.
Get out of here. That's crazy. No, absolutely wild. That doe doing that, but
Dude,
I don't know. I've seen some deer do some weird stuff like that too, man.
It
And it
shook
just
me.
they have that sixth sense, man. She knew. She knew.
She 100% knew that and that's the same reason why every rifle season, first day, we would go hunt. And guess what? We would set up between the areas where the private land would push them over and the no hunting of the park. We would set up between the two. And guess what? All these deer would come running, barreling out over the hill because they knew they were safe in that park. And it was funny, the day before rifle, you drive around the park, you might see, 30, 40 deer. And this is back when we had deer
Back
numbers.
in the day. Yeah.
The next night, the night after first day, you would see 120 deer minimum in this park.
Isn't that crazy?
Stacked in on top of one another. And they wouldn't leave. They would sit there all day long because they knew it was no hunting. And then they opened up pretty much the entire park to hunting, and it was in freaking slaughterhouse. They come running in like, I can't get me now. Bam! Oh, shit!
Oh, man.
Dude, it was bad. But that was a great place growing up hunting. I wouldn't hunt it anymore, but the nostalgia of that area takes me back, man.
I get that, man. I get that. I wish there's a couple places I wish I could go back to that it's just not even possible anymore.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it would be an experience to go back there for sure. For sure.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind to do it just to go see what it looks like now compared to what it looked like when I was younger.
See if it's still the same in your head. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See if that same meadow that we used to hunt by is still there.
Yeah.
What the woods look like now. Who
And
knows?
It could be totally different.
Yeah, because they did some cutting and stuff, and that's the tricky part about like where I'm hunting up the mountains now. It's like they're constantly cutting new areas. Things are changing every single year. So even for that matter, our private land spot.
For sure.
I shot a buck in a spot one year. That entire area is no longer has even a tree.
It got better.
It did get better.
It got better.
Shh, you be quiet.
Well, listen, dude.
No, it did. It really did.
It got better, but
Habitat got better.
out of state Hawaii hunting license isn't that hard to
not
get.
that bad
It's not
anymore.
that bad. The price went down, so you're good.
Yeah,
It'll be fine.
It's the flights that get you.
It's the flights to get you exactly.
I do like it. I am committing to you in this podcast world that I am going to have a sit down with that property owner and see if I can put my name on it one way or another. And I at least want to get the permission to do what I want to do out there. So, make it better habitat for the wildlife. Because when he was younger and was maintaining the property, dude, it was unreal.
Dude, honestly, I think that property too, especially if you could add just something like a little hidey-ho plot or something in there, like you actually had, you've talked about wanting to lease it for a while and sitting down with them and stuff. If you could do any of those little enhancements, it's already so much better. Since they cut last year, you had a bananas year there.
Yep.
Which was crazy. Deer all over the place, really good ones too, which is awesome. But
yeah, fingers crossed that we have a similar year. I mean, if we have a good
rooting for
acorn
ya.
year this year, it could be lights out.
yeah, dude.
We had no acorns last year.
Some places, man, it's spotty. It's weird because some years, like, it's every other year supposedly on the white oaks. And then you have those years where you don't get hardly any rain in the spring.
Yep.
And it's a bad year.
Yeah.
Even on the years that you're supposed to have them. So, I don't know. There's been a few years that have been ridiculous on one of the properties. And then last year, pile of acorns, horrible year.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense sometimes. But
It's hit or miss, man.
it is, man. It is.
It's truly hit or miss, and that's the thing on our property, it was miss. And I set up there on historical data thinking there was going to be acorns there without pre-scouting the trees, kind of like what Eberhard was always talking about doing. The speed scouts, see what trees are producing. He might be onto something,
Well,
in all honesty. It would, if nothing else, reduce the time you waste in spots that aren't producing. Like me climbing all the way up in there and committing to go into that spot and then realizing
that's a
once I got in
commitment
there-
getting in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then realizing there's no acorns.
So
Now
sad.
I could just ride the e-bike in there, wee, 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 all the way up, It doesn't make that noise.
I was going to say, is that what it sounds like?
No, it doesn't make any noise. I can't make no noise. They just,
Yeah.
it's a podcast. I have to make a noise.
Are you driving up there in a Tesla?
Yeah. Wait. There's some
strange.
gear shifting noise.
Okay. Click, click.
Yeah. Click, click, clack.
Enhance.
Exactly.
So stupid. Oh my goodness, man.
But I'm looking forward to it. I know we just we sprayed the plot. There was a bunch of grass and stuff coming up through. Last year's seed that we put in had ryegrass mix in it. Mm-hmm. And I've been listening to a lot of food plot and what plants are good, what plants are bad. Ryegrass is one of the worst brooding habitat and wildlife habitat you can plant. The nice part is it's always green and deer will eat it. But the problem is it takes over. It gets too big. Doesn't produce a whole lot of anything valuable, but people like it because all year. And it looked great, but it got out of control. So we went in, we sprayed some stuff just to kill the grasses, and then we sprayed another to kill broadleaf, but it won't hurt the clover.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so it's all stuff to get rid of the weeds in the plot. They've kind of taken over. We haven't mowed out there as much as we would have liked, but we got it mowed, and we got it tilled, the bottom tilled up. So
Pretty sweet, man. That's exciting.
next month I'll be putting in some food, some seed.
Sweet, man. What are you going to go with? Anything exciting?
It's called Game Fuel. I know. Don't bring it up. It's called Game Fuel.
I'm going to play a YouTube video.
Don't
right
you even dare. It's turnips. Shoot, I can't think of it now. Big leafy bastard.
well, like chicory or?
No, like, damn it, I can't think of it, dude. There's a bunch of them. There's some rape in there, some turnips, there was one other one that was just like a trace of it. And then the main one, I can't think of it. It's big leafy. I wanted something different. And that's what they suggested down at the Great American Outdoor Show.
Very cool.
Yeah. We'll have them guys on.
They're from
too.
Back 40?
40 seed.
Yeah. I'd love to have those guys on.
I was going to reach out to them and try to get them on like this week, but I figured give it a couple, maybe a couple more weeks.
The earlier, the better.
Yeah, I know. We'll fit them into the schedule. Maybe we have anybody on for next week?
Yes.
We do?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe we can either get next week or the week after, maybe double down or something. I don't know.
We
We'll
have
see.
bow hunting league next week.
That's right. We have with them next week. They're on the calendar already. June's almost done, man. I do need to get them on. Because,
That's what I'm saying. Like earlier, the better because we're running
July's
out of time
like
here for
planning
you.
season. July, August, that's
Yeah.
planning season for your fall plots.
There you go. Get it fresh in people's minds. Maybe they can order some stuff, get whatever done.
I can't think. It's some kind of large forage or something. I'm just spitting words out right now. Maybe I'll do a quick Google search.
Give it a googs, JMO. Oh my goodness. While Chuck is doing that, I would like to come on and talk about how excited I am for Camo Cares this weekend. It's going to be exciting. I do think we're going to get rained out, but I have not shot
We're
my bow
not
in months,
rained out.
and I'm going to be
What?
I was going to say horribly cocky and say I'm going to be, but I feel like that's a horrible idea.
Yeah. Well, at least your bow won't like shoot into a tree at 10 feet anymore. Got a new one now, bud.
I'm going to bring up that YouTube video.
No, just kidding.
No, that was a terrible year, man. I don't know what was going on with that. That was definitely a strange incident, but
All right, I found it real quick. It is forage collards. Collards is what I couldn't think of.
oh, like collard greens?
Kind of, but they're giant, big, leafy, like really
You're going to get me on trail camera. Just kidding.
forage brassicas, forage turnips. So it has brassicas, turnips, collards.
So you're going to have to wait for that frost for them to get sweet.
That's what's
that'll be
nice
good.
though,
Yeah.
is because I'm giving them fall and winter with the turnips and stuff. So
Yeah.
that'll actually go into our late seasons.
As long as they don't just absolutely wreck it.
Yeah, that is an issue. That
Those
we have
tops, if
seen
they don't.
down there.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we've seen it where, like last year,
They just mow that stuff down.
yeah, we planted, and he has trees down there that are fenced in, and inside the fence, it was
Yeah.
like they were growing bananas, like
Yeah.
shit was growing. 2 feet high, but then outside it was like 6 inches.
Yep, that's
'Cause they
exactly
just
it.
come
Go
in
back
and
to
mow it,
Duck
mow it, mow
Estrava,
it.
man.
Yep.
You guys aren't providing enough for them. It just
I
is what
know.
it is.
Well, we got all the clover and stuff too. They're just
Yeah.
being greedy,
Yeah, you need to take some does off of there, buddy.
Yeah.
Get rid of the deer density.
We're trying. I mean,
Don't get rid of the deer density. Just thin it out a little bit.
he did. I mean, Sam took a
Nice
really nice
buck off
buck
there.
off there and a doe last year.
That's good.
If not 2 does, actually, I think. I want to say 2 or maybe 1 or 2. One for sure. I was standing right
remember
there.
the one.
Or I was hunting on the other side when he dropped the one. He might have shot another one last year out there.
That's good though.
But yeah, he basically was surprised. I mean, we've been pulling some with that cut that we did a couple years back and the plot. We've been pulling some deer.
That's excellent, man.
Yeah, it's turkeys too.
There's nothing wrong with that. They're not my favorite, but I know you love them.
well, it's just cool because he hasn't had turkeys there in 15 years.
See, that's signs of
And
good
turkeys are
habitat
back.
improvement.
Right.
It's good. Yeah.
So
No, you guys are doing the right thing out there. I like it.
yeah, I'm excited about it. But you mentioned camo cares. We'll go back to that because I am excited for camo cares as well.
I am, man. I get excited for it every year.
I was trying to think what year this was for us. 5th year, 6th year. I can't remember.
5th or 6th. I missed 1 year because I had a wedding.
Yeah. But we've been going for a while, man. We're talking about that first year with the rain, and then we've had some really good years out there weather-wise, and it's just been amazing. So I'm hoping, the sky will clear, just give us a window. And if not, I'll have my rain gear on, and I'll be ready to go in the rain.
We'll be all right. It's an added challenge.
Yep.
I will
It'll be
say,
slippery.
though, it's going to be slippery. That's exactly what I was going to go for.
There's some muddy parts. And yeah, it could get interesting.
Gators and good boots.
Yep.
That's going to be me.
I'm going to have to go pack when I get home.
Dude, I don't have
sure I don't
anything
forget
ready.
any of
I was
that.
going through stuff last night,
Yeah.
just pulling my arrows out and stuff like that and deciding whether I'm going to shoot my hunting setup or not. I didn't shoot after I shot in that gobbler guillotine, so
Oh.
I might have to do that tomorrow.
Just shoot a gobbler guillotine at all the targets.
Do that, yeah. But I took all my VIPs off my arrows last night. And
There
I was
you
like,
go.
I think I might shoot my hunting setup and see how they're doing. I have a sneaking suspicion. The last time I did that switch rate mod, I might have to change up my arrow setup a little bit. That's why I'm going to shoot them and see what I'm going to do. I think I have to go to a 300 spine arrow, a little stiffer.
A little stiffer.
I think
huh?
I'm slightly underspined,
Okay.
but we'll see.
Are you seeing any effects from that, from being underspined?
From what I can, see that turkey setup, I went stiff as I could possibly go, so
Yeah.
I didn't have any issues with that. But from what I can remember from the fall, because I haven't been shooting, I do think it was kicked a little bit. I think I'm slightly underspined. I might have to do that, but we'll see. We're going to find out in a couple of days.
I just bought another half a dozen of those same arrows, so I'm not making any changes this year once again. Just adding to the arsenal,
Yeah, I dig it, man.
which I like. Yeah, I've added some cool stuff, the Bullman Outdoor Steps, and I got a new platform and some really cool things, but
There's some exciting stuff coming out, too.
there is.
Yeah,
It's getting kind of crazy, honestly.
it is, man. It's wild. And before, like, you think about when, I don't want to say when mobile hunting became a thing, because it's been around forever, but it's become more of a hype. And I'm talking about hunting out of tree stands, saddles, all that, the mobile hunting game. But now there's so many companies and you have so many options. It's like you're really in the golden age of being a mobile hunter. You have everything at your fingertips. You have information from podcasts. You have all the equipment you can possibly imagine to really go out and try and pick what makes your setup the best. Our bows are out of control. Whitetail numbers are just up like crazy. I mean, we live in a great age, man. I'm not,
You're not kidding.
I'm not sad about it.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking a minute ago about like what it was back when, I was 12 rifle hunting and what the deer population was. And it was crazy.
It was
Don't get me wrong.
crazy. It was crazy.
It ain't too shabby now, but it ain't that. And I would trade what we have now for what we had then. Even
Yeah,
though
there were no
there was
big
no
deer back
bucks.
there, man.
There were no bucks. I
Dudes
saw
winning buck
120
bulls
deer.
with a spike.
Yeah, not one had an antler on its
Yeah,
head. I
right.
didn't mention that.
Yeah.
Not a single one. That was a different time.
Yeah, I totally agree.
But I think the state's they've done us okay. Maybe we don't agree with all their decisions.
I'd like to see some changes, but
Yeah,
regardless, I think they're doing
Yeah.
a relatively good job.
what a couple other people I've been listening to, at least as long as you're making a step and we're all taking steps towards the same goal. Doesn't matter which direction we go to get there. We're going to get there.
Yeah.
You know?
One step at a time, man. Mm-hmm. We've made progress already. We'll get there.
Yep. And I
have faith.
I think our state for deer right now is
pretty good, man.
Good.
You cannot beat our resident license freaking costs, man.
I don't even want to talk about that. That was one thing I wanted to bring up with Cody on the phone was like, well, I agree with him, but I wish they would raise the non-resident prices. We are still one of the cheapest states with some of the best opportunity out there for non-residents.
There's a trade-off.
There is.
There's a huge trade-off, but
look at Ohio. Look what they've done with their non-resident tags. It's through the roof.
Yeah, I won't buy them anymore.
A lot of people won't.
Yeah.
I kind of want that with PA. I'm kidding.
No, you want them to bring it in.
I do want them to bring it in, but I also want it to be...
They need to bump it a pinch.
Yeah.
They don't need to get greedy about it, but they need to bump it up a little bit.
They should at least be what West Virginia is. I shouldn't be paying more for an out-of-state license in West Virginia, than West Virginia is to hunt
it's affordable.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I know, but it's more than PA.
Speaking of which, before you forget, you might want to go on and get what you need for West Virginia while you have it, just so you don't forget about the season.
Oh, for deer?
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
You know.
I don't know how much archery hunt I'm going to do down there, but I might.
What?
I might as well get
if
a second tag,
something
right?
happens and you need another tag.
Not going to touch that one.
I didn't touch it.
I know, you did good.
Oh, my good googly moogly.
That's Dina. I know that number. Hey, what do you want?
We were calling in.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you're on the Wait Till Distraction podcast. This is Chuck. What's up?
Who is we?
Me and Brooke.
I don't hear Brooke.
Hi.
There she is.
You know what's funny? I can hear them on that, and I can hear them out the window. Yeah, it's kind of weird right now.
Yeah, they're not the most
you guys
quiet.
giggling down there.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
We had one call in.
We had two call-ins.
We had the second one, and then we called him back, and he didn't answer. But he's still texting me, so maybe he just didn't recognize the number.
Come on,
Okay.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike. Jeez.
Regardless. How's your ladies' night going right now?
Going pretty good. We're
Yeah.
just planning some wedding activities.
That sounds
Do those
exciting.
wedding activities have anything to do with hunting?
No.
Okay. Well,
That's a shame. And they're during a hunting season, right?
It is.
December.
Yep.
Duh. What day?
late season.
Late season?
Yeah.
December 9th.
That's rifle season.
That is
dog.
rifle season. Oh, no.
That's messed up. I'm not going to that wedding.
Yes, you are.
We'll
She's
see.
I'm the beer boy. I have to.
The beer boy? What?
Just kidding.
Oh, look, that is awesome.
I don't know. Is it open bar?
Better be.
Okay, well, I'm going.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Angela.
Not only is it open bar, they got the premium package.
I'm totally going.
It's like $42 a person. You better drink your fucking face off.
Damn.
Relax.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it.
Do you want to go with me?
Yes.
Okay, well, there we go. I got a date for the wedding. Sorry,
All
babe.
right.
Wait, you have a date?
Yeah, me.
Who the hell did you find to go with you?
Charles.
Me.
Five?
Duh.
Oh, fuck.
We're going to have to put some turkey gobbles over her, huh?
Oh, my
She's
good
out of
giggly
control.
miggly. What are we going to do right now? Oh, here we go.
Emotional damage.
Can they hear that?
Yeah, they should be able to.
We can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Now you got him just on loose.
God.
Yeah. I might have to do some other ones.
He's out
I
of
don't know.
control.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, we're about to wrap it up though. We're just towards the end of this one. We were talking about some deer stuff and some future plans. Camo Cares this weekend. All kinds of fun stuff. Don't you guys love when we do weekend events?
Yeah, we love it when you do weekend events.
We figured.
Yeah, it's one of our favorite things that you guys do.
Just get rid of us.
You can hear the enthusiasm.
Sounds like sarcasm almost.
No. Oh.
Thick.
Breaking news.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Did they find the sub?
Yeah, 12
I don't know why I have
inch.
CNN breaking news on there, but
Yeah,
I'm
what
gonna
is
have
that?
to change that.
Are you gonna get Are we gonna get in trouble for
I
using
don't
that?
know. You're in the situation room with Wolf Blitzer right now.
We're gonna get copyright infringements, all kinds of things coming our way now.
We're uncancelable. It'll be okay.
You're right. Can't cancel.
Bye.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. I really appreciate you guys calling in from the porch.
Of course.
You guys are having your own porch pod up there. It's exciting.
It is.
You got any words of encouragement for wives out there with hunters that podcast as husbands? Nothing like an awkward pause.
Do I have a cricket on here?
Where's MJ?
Where's MJ?
What are you still there? Did you guys hang up?
I think we're lost for words.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, here. I have a cricket. It might have been Chewbacca.
Well, thanks for the encouraging words. We really appreciate you, Chewbacca. That was great. That was good. Glad you guys called. Way to hijack the podcast.
Of course, we have to do it sometime.
Anyways, we're going to go now. So we appreciate you guys. We're going to wrap this one up so I can go to bed.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Goofballs.
You didn't have to hit answer, Austin.
I didn't realize it was them. I gotta save Dina's number.
Yeah, they would have come breaking in this door.
Oh my good googly
I was
moogly.
like, wait a second. Don't you hit that note.
Oh my. Regardless,
Yeah.
I'm excited about this weekend. We
Yeah,
got
man.
big plans coming. All kinds of fun stuff going on.
Like you said, we have a bunch of episodes that are already booked.
That's right.
And scheduled for the following week. So you guys will hear less from us and more from guests.
Absolutely. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we don't have any ads going on anymore. We are back to our original platform. So we had a couple week little hiatus there where we were getting some stuff figured out, and we're back to consistent. So yeah.
Yeah, I think we apologized on Instagram on our last post when we posted our first episode from the transition, but we'll apologize live as well just for the delay there. There's a lot that goes into going from one platform to another, and
Making
with the
sure your
RSS
feed has
and
flawless. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not flawless, but
No.
it should be good to go now. So that's exciting. But
yeah, very lack of flawlessness.
yeah.
But
yeah.
you know, it took us a couple weeks to get it posted. Now we're going to be back and up and running again. And the good thing about that is we'll have consistent content coming out. And you know, I've always been saying it, but I want to kind of start to focus more on our YouTube channel as well.
I totally agree, man.
I
We got
really
to figure
think
that out.
We need to make a more of a consistent push for that. And one of the things that might help, I might start using my cell phone like you planned on using the camera up in the stand.
Yeah.
Rather than carrying that heavy ass camera around.
I
with
would.
me.
I mean, dude, these cameras on these phones now are just absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
So
They're really good.
yeah.
And I did buy a camera, a mount for my phone.
Did you get a good one?
Nah, I kind of got a
The
cheap
plastic
one.
ones are gonna break it. One of the billet ones.
I'll have to get a good one then.
They're not that expensive.
I don't even think I think I already had that phone one, or someone gave me it. It was a cheaper one.
Yeah.
I'll have to buy one of the nice metal ones.
Get a billet one. I mean, you can adjust the whole thing. It's
Yeah.
not gonna break.
Yeah, that way I'm more apt to carry at least the camera
You already have it with
arm.
you, man.
Yeah, I'll just need the camera arm.
There you go.
That's all. And that thing it weighs 3 pounds.
Yeah, with nothing.
So
You're solid.
Yeah, not a big deal. But I do want to. I want to get to where we start giving some additional content for people and some stuff like that.
I
Pinky
do the
promise?
same thing. Let's pinky promise.
Okay, there it is. Live. Wow, we gave a lot of promises.
That was
tonight on this
magical.
podcast.
Well, we got to keep it up then. We can't
Yeah.
break them.
No, you can't.
We just pinky promise. We can't break a pinky promise.
I don't even know what would happen if you broke a pinky promise. I don't want to mention it.
I don't want to figure it out.
All right. Well, let's not do that then. We got big things on the horizon. We're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
we're gonna figure out a fall giveaway for you guys as well.
Absolutely.
I know that could involve some pretty cool ideas so far. Maybe some product, maybe some protein. We don't know yet
We'll
what
figure
the
something out.
legalities of all that are yet.
I don't know. Well, that wasn't a giveaway. That was more of like a swap.
True. I mentioned it as an idea.
We'll figure
It was
something
a
out.
thought.
Regardless, we'll have something fun.
we're currently talking with our Patreon members to see what they would like as a giveaway, because to be honest, we enjoy to bring them into conversation, and they're part of our community, and
Absolutely.
they're our people.
They are.
So
It's a good group of dudes.
yeah, if you guys want to join that and have a say, you're kind of like stakeholders, I should say.
Yeah.
In the podcast at that realm or at that moment. I'm spitting out a lot of weird words that don't make any sense.
It's okay.
Maybe that means it's time to go.
We're going to end it.
Yeah.
All right,
I
man.
think so. Hey.
Until this weekend.
Oh, the distraction is real.
Let's go.